So Friend was formed for issues. And most citizen organizations are based focused on an issue. Friend has grown from very, very small organization with a $2,000 loan into now 15, 16 years later, an organization that runs multiple programs and owns property and has a collateral. There are many organizations that have for generations at the community level have been undertaking development. These are water committees, school committees, road committees, and we thought to embark on a journey with these community-based organizations in building the capacity so they could also grow bigger and be able to do much more for the communities and have their voices heard, build the capacity so they could manage bigger grants to be able to do better for the community since they're embedded in the community and they understand the issues better than anybody else.
Located in the interior of Nrasa is Vakabuli community. Its oldest school is Vakabuli Primary, which has an enrollment of 84 students. Built more than 60 years ago, the school was in need of new facilities, particularly benches and playground facilities for the students. The need was funded by the Foundation for Rural Integrated Enterprises and Development, known as FRIEND.
During recess and lunchtime, it's very difficult for the children to take shelter in the school compound. So mostly they used to spend their time inside the classroom since it was less shade in the school compound. And this project has also benefited in the teaching and learning program, because most of the times what the teachers do, mostly during English class when they have reading etc., they just bring in their children outside in the school breeze, and the teaching and learning program goes here under the shade.
The sheds have also benefited members of the community.
Whenever there's any meeting to be held in the community, this is the place which is mostly used nowadays. Before we used to have it inside the classrooms, but now we don't have to open the classrooms for the community meetings, because this is able to cater for the meeting in the communities too.
The school committee members have also benefited from attending a series of financial training workshops.
The workshop was mostly regarding decision making and good governance. If we see, most of the time the people they lack the knowledge of proper money handling, and sometimes misuse of funds happens in organizations. So it was very beneficial to us. As you can see, madam, the file which I am holding here, these are some of the things which was taught to us during the workshops about preparing the receipts and gathering the receipts, and preparing the income and expenditure form, the payment vouchers and the petty cash vouchers which are issued upon purchasing. So these are some of the things which we have been doing for the proper documentation and evidence, so that whenever friend organizations comes to assess us, we have everything here. We are not afraid of anything, or we know that we are on the right track. So everything that we have purchased for this building, all those things have been well documented here.
Vakabuli community is one of the areas prone to flooding, also recently recovering from 2 tropical cyclones.
Every time whenever we have to decide anything, the meeting was called with the school committee members and our head teacher. So we all sat down together, and everybody were giving in their ideas what is best And because we also have to remember the cyclone season, so the shed which we are going to build, we'll have to make sure it's enough, strong enough to hold cyclones, because we all know that Fiji is always affected by cyclone. So whenever any decision was made, it was made as a team, and even when the construction work started here, all the members came here as a team to support the contractor, to help him so that the project is done quickly.
For some families in Vakabuli, it's a struggle to send their children to school. In some cases, there are families who send their students to school but are not able to provide them lunch. Recognizing this issue, the school's Mothers Club has stepped up to assist these needy students.
We have done a lot of activities especially with this school, Vakabuli Primary School, because we identified that the school needs lots of assistance, because majority of the children here are coming from laborers. The parents are laborers, so at times, as and when, due to this climate situation, and you must be aware that during flooding time, the road access and all those things, it becomes difficult. So there are some needy identified students where our club has supported them in donations, such as getting donations from overseas. We have donated clothes, and we also identified they have lunch issues as well. So there are about 7 to 10 students we have already identified that for some reasons they are unable to bring lunch to school. So our club came up with this idea to help them, cook food for them. So initially, when it was not with friends, so we have prepared meals, and then later we found out that at times our food is being wasted because of absenteeism. Sometimes when the food is there and they are not at school. So then we started to provide grocery.
A source of income for the Mothers Club by the hiring of chairs, which was provided by the Foundation for Rural Integrated Enterprises and Development.
With the help of Friends grant, we were able to buy chairs. In the chairs, we started giving on hire, which is $50 per day. Yes, so what we have done for the community is whatever income we have generated, so we are giving at least about $25 for grocery to the school. So where it is easier, we know that our kids are there and we are helping these children. We started with this friend circle only, friends and family circle, and then later on we came across with these friends. Right. So with these friends, we got an opportunity to work on this club, and then we got an idea to register it, because it's thanks to Madam Sashi who inspired us. And then we registered our club with Ministry of Women as well. So now our club is a registered club, and with this registered club we have about 12 members there, and 6 supporting male staffs. Latest bank statement dari French require tadi?
The Vakabuli Women's Club also includes senior citizens and youths who support their work.
I feel proud of myself that I'm helping needy people and needy people who don't have. We help them in our way as we can do,
Through the financial training, accountability and transparency are the key learning outcomes for these members.
We need to have integrity amongst us, then we will be able to focus on this good governance. Right? So this is the main thing, the trust amongst us, and then first we have to learn ourselves, and then we'll be able to set that examples. So I'm pretty sure that my members do have this cordial relationship amongst us, and with this new learnings, they are on that venture.
To have the club up and up running, we have to have a good record so that there is no conflict of interest and other things. So we have the proper minutes of all the meetings, and whatever buying or hiring of shares we do, we have all the sheets and everything, so that if anybody asks anytime, everything is there. So all the questions are answered.
Matawalu is one of the many villages in the Western Division prone to flooding. Members of Lomavata community in Matawalu Lautoka had difficulties in crossing their creek, especially during flooding.
Ito na nito tiungo ito tiugina nangona sembera ni dakina na wabu. Ito ando takos tu ando na wabu nga kito wadakap. Ruangan natolon ini ambitu iki kito ando takos tiugina. Ya sami ya me badada ni na ngona ni walubu sanren resarna takos.
Waiting was not an option for a group of youths who decided to build this bridge for their community.
We've been thinking of building this bridge because the group in here, that's what we go through every time, most of the time. So we want something to be changed. And that's why we all seated as a group, and we planned and we said that we have to do something to help, to give something back to the community. And that was our plan to build a bridge. We heard that the European Union is go through Friend, is helping communities all around this western side. So we did ask for if we can ask for help to them so that they can help us in building the bridge. When they call out for training, we go to training. It broadened our knowledge to see that this was to be done with the bridge. We have to go through shops for even hardware to see the prices of all the materials that we're using, and it helps a lot because we have to see the different hardware and their prices and the usage of money. It's not about going to hardware that is very expensive. We have to see which one is at a low cost, and I think that is really helps a lot. Now, club.
Tua sulang minila po na friend kituang kay dakapanga ba matapubali babita dini. Itu garabanga na kena pulimay na kau batan na kena tarnawa. May baka ni duang ay ang gasibya we mata itigo kena ya tudongo rarata me kau may kitong may bibuke nga nakenatar nawap segwa sa tunggo itu ba binabinakin ni raw na kampan na friend me buke gitu mai para rota kana sala ni bila ko aki na bisinga gitu sa maitio gina ni tiwitiungo.
Lomavata is now a natural disaster ready community.
It's just to all the leaders all around our community, our village, and even our country, we have to be a good leader. In everything we do, we have to be the first one to do good. Because when we do good, then everybody, our children, and even our community and our village, they will see us and know that, oh, this is right. What we're doing is good. And I know that to all those who are leading out there, we have to show the right thing and good things for our children and our future generation.